SCOTUS punting the PA case. Chef's kiss.
Oh, the new, okay. Joe Biden also has now officially announced his new Secretary of Defense. It's General Austin.
Over my 41-year military career.
We'll see how Joe Biden operates at the throne of empire, like sitting on the throne of American empire. He was, while he was a supporter of the Iraq War and literally wanted to continue sending more troops to Iraq, even when he was vice president. But he always wanted to pull troops out of Afghanistan, and I mean, this dude's gonna be no different. He's gonna probably be like a military industrial complex shill, but I don't know.
Career. I saw the sacrifices that our service members make to keep us safe. I saw what it takes to bring our troops home. And I saw that the power of the U.S. military is a power that can be used for good. And now, I'm honored to be asked to serve my country again as a Secretary of Defense. And like President-elect Biden, I believe that we have the strongest military in the world, and we will never hesitate to defend our interests or protect the American people.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no, dude.
Thank you, Hassan.
Hell.
Between the isolation and the depression about ever finding joy in things in 2020, I've needed
Christ.
your stream to bring
We will
sanity.
never stop
I'll be forever
defending.
grateful.
Oh, I wish they were to say. What?
War crimes, let's go.
I believe that we must equip our troops for the challenges of the next century and not the last one. And I believe that the United States must lead not by the
Illy Hassan.
The GOP's bid to stop Pennsylvania from certifying its election results have been denied officially by Justice Alito himself.
Hell yeah, brother. I think my boyfriend is jealous of how much I watch your stream. So glad to have found a progressive voice that is entertaining and educational. Thank you, Hassan.
There it is. Of course, Alito is a rhino. I don't know if you know that, but it's a rhino right there, brother. Intel Gaming, maybe we can help with this. Damn, Intel Gaming, are y'all gonna make me a fucking PC or what, dude? Texas versus PA is still up there, but likely gonna be punted too. Brother, we must abolish the Supreme Court, brother. We must take matters into our own hands, brother. It's very obvious that the Supreme Court has been compromised by a bunch of goddamn rhinos. They do not want what is best for the American people. What's best for the American people is another Trump presidency and these Supreme Court justices that have been paid off by the lizard people. They said no. Do you think the U.S. should help countries like Iraq and Iran build infrastructure like the One Belt, One Road initiative, or is the U.S.'s real bond too strong after oil dependence? What? No, the U.S. should absolutely fucking rebuild infrastructure in every country. We have the wealth, we have the power to do it. We just don't do it because it's not. Their name is Intel. They are an intelligence asset. What? All right. Well, we got hella reacts lined up for the rest of the day. So make no mistake, we'll get to that in a little bit. Why am I so fucking tired and sad? Oh, this should be a day to rejoice. You know, we got merchandise coming out. Already 1,200 of you guys have purchased it. This is something that you guys have been waiting on for years now almost. And yet I am... Yeah, the DMV sucks the life out of everyone. That's true, dude.
At Hasanabi, happy to sub
Anyway.
for 3 months. Only question I got is how you get your hair cut and maintain it. We got very similar hair. "5 months and I still enjoy watching my favorite smart himbo."
Do you think the U.S. should have a national anthem that actually sounds good, like Anything by Pop Smoke? Yes. But not the R&B stuff. R.I.P. Pop Smoke, but like, I'm not a big fan of his album. After listening to his like early work, I recognized that before it got like way more way more R&B. I think that his early work is harder and I like it a lot more. Speaking bad of the dead, capitalism right on display, boys, charging $27 for a $7 tee. Hey man, if you want I could have these made by Indonesian babies. Then you could get it for $7. Or maybe you don't want to live with that and actually fucking purchase something that's made in the United States of America by fucking union labor. I don't know.
Peepo shy, peepo shy, peepo shy.
Your shirts accommodate normal size heads or just small? Who cares? Consumer side activism doesn't matter, Pog. Okay, shut up, Bow Bow. Freaking vegans, dude. Gotta make an argument about everything. We asked these Trump supporters why they don't wear masks. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Virus. We don't have the vibrational frequency to host that virus.
And I taught her that.
So if you don't have that...
Why is she so proud? Oh, that's so terrible.
vibrational frequency right here, you're not going to get it. Yeah.
We don't have the vibrational frequency to get COVID?
Correct. Do you know that everything in this universe vibrates and is alive? There is life with that. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't put life into COVID. I'm not going to wear a mask.
I'm not going to wear a mask either.
I never wear a mask.
We're not going to wear them.
Ever.
We don't have the vibrational frequency to host that virus.
She's right, though. So this also corresponds to what I've been talking about how like the Department of Defense guy was a board member of Raytheon. I wonder how many times I'll have to type this. Well, there you go. I read it. Very shocking to find out that he worked at Raytheon after being a general. I'm shocked that he did that. I found more bad news about Cyberpunk, but I don't want to make your day bad worse. Let me know if you want me to link it. Hope the rest of your day is better. Yeah. Is it the epilepsy thing? I found out that swap that as a message for you. Please laugh. What is this?
This is great. Yeah, it's great. Who's this?
Excuse me. Do you guys live in this neighborhood?
Hey, sir.
Excuse me.
Yeah, man.
I haven't seen any permits. Does the mayor know about this? Does the mayor know about this? I haven't seen any permits. How you doing, sir? I've yet to see a permit. I know you guys don't live here. Do you guys? Yes, I'm recording this.
Fuck you, you permit Patrick or something? You need a permit?
My name is not Patrick. You guys do not live at this house.
Who? How is you gonna tell me where the fuck I live at?
I've never seen you at this address.
Hey, where Nick is?
Who's Nick? I'd love to speak.
Come on.
It's not real, man. What are you talking about? It's very clearly a joke. You want to know how it's not fucking real? Because there is no way that I mean, it's let's assume for the sake of the joke or the sake of this argument that this is a white person. There's no way that they'd be living in a black neighborhood. Okay? And be able to go up to a group of black people shooting a music video with that level of confidence. Okay? Also, he's not wearing bootcut jeans. So that's another...
Who's this?
Excuse me.
I love that he has the wine glass in his hand.
5 months.
Anyway,
Pog,
he looks like the
unfortunately,
white
you're
Dave
not
Chappelle
gaming, so I
character.
have to
Yeah,
leave
he
his
does.
Buff, but just ordered my shirt, Pog Champ.
Turkish team walked off in Champions League due to referee being racist to Istanbul player. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look. So that's the fourth official referring to one of the black players as the N-word, I guess, but not like, the full N-word. Whilst translated in his language, it may mean black. Why did he refer to the black players as that, but didn't call the white players white? Classic example of subconscious racism.
This time I think one of his coaching staff has talked himself into big trouble. Of course, another factor playing in front of the empty stands in these stadiums is that the officials can hear every word.
Oh, because the stadium is empty. That's what makes it fucking... Oh, I was like, how the fuck do they hear what the refs were saying? Like, because if you go to if you watch like any fucking football, like back when I was forced to watch this shit when I was younger in Turkey, they would...
You're awesome.
It was impossible to fucking hear the refs because of the people in the stadium, and it's empty as fuck. So, MHP bile no to racism diye paylaşım yaptı amına koyayım. Because all the Turks that are fucking flexing about no to racism are flexing that way. One, because it's against a black person. And I've said this before. Turkish people have no fucking ill will towards the African-American community. As a matter of fact, Recep Tayyip Erdogan has personally come out and like spoken out when George Floyd's execution happened, if you remember. That's one reason. And the other is it's a good way to fucking attack the West. To be like, no, it's you guys that are at fault. And that's precisely why they do that.
Chat understands. Hello, chat, I love you.
That's it. That's part of the reason.
Gonna rep the shirt
like,
in the UK.
Why you say negro? It's so Turkish, dude. Oh, that's so fucking Turkish. He just... Ananı sikerim ha. Oh, that's good. Okay, that was funny. Oh, that's good. That's good. What you say?
Still some sorting out for the officials to do here.
He's not Turk? Okay, well, the dude sounded Turkish as fuck. No, the ref is not Turkish, motherfucker. The guy who said, "Why you say?" That's the guy who sounded Turkish. I thought.
He said there wasn't too much at stake for Istanbul Başakşehir here. Not in terms of points and places, maybe, but you would certainly not know it given their approach early on. Biggest job for the referees, just to...
It's against what? What's the Mahmut İBFK ne lan? Is it Paris Saint-Germain against Beşiktaş? Is that who's the other team? I don't even know what the team this is. İBFK ne lan? Başakşehir. Başakşehir ne amına koyayım? Vay anasını. I'm so fucking old that like this team didn't even fucking exist in the first league when I was in Turkey. Like this team did not even exist when I left Turkey. Or it existed, but it wasn't even in the first league, so I didn't even fucking know about it. Only nerds know about the second league. Başakşehir AK Partilerin para akıttığı takım. Oh, okay. So this is Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Oh, is it Erdogan's team? There we go. Erdoğan'ın takımı.
The officials can hear every word. Still some sorting out for the officials to do here. They said there wasn't too much at stake for Istanbul Başakşehir here. Not in terms of points and places maybe, but you would certainly not know it given their approach early on.
Hi.
Biggest job for the referees just to try and calm things down again, really. But also some confusion, I think, over exactly what was said and who said it.
Arjan? Arjan? Arjan?
Listen, people who are saying it's a non-issue, like, why the fuck was he calling out the black dude in his own language? It's not like a slur word, right? It's like we have negro as a biscuit in Turkey, itilar. Like it's something that, like, obviously in different languages, it's not like considered a slur, right? Oğlum söylemesene. Lan ne söylemesene amına koyayım ne? Ha, utanıyorsun değil mi? Utan amına koyayım, utan.
Love you, Arjan.
So that's like literally like Oreos are called, like the off-brand Turkish Oreos are literally etilar negro, right? And obviously it also means black in fucking like a billion different languages, but the implied racism there, I assume, is coming from the fact that he's just the Romanian referee is pointing to the black players as that specifically. Utanıyoruz tabii abi. Oğlum MHP bile no to racism paylaşımı yaptı. Nasıl olay değil?
It's yours.
He called him the black one. I think that's probably why people were like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you saying this?
Certainly those on the Başakşehir bench, I think, need to step away.
Etiler ne eti? Ama amına koyayım eti işte. Etiler değil. Oh, he called a manager the black one, not the player? Oh, I didn't even know that. Oh, I think it depends on the connotation / context of the word. Listen to the fourth rev get owned. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, they don't fucking call out players by the color of their skin. Like, that's not how this works, okay? You don't do that.
Munkus der High.
Damn, that's a big ass dude too. Just fucking towering over the rest of the homies that are all like 5'3" because they're all soccer players. For the record, soccer players are like all fucking 5'2", all of them. İkiye bölecek amına koyayım bir koysa. Ha, aynen. We don't get to decide, the players do, and they did, and we should be behind that. Dembaba.
The ongoing discussions here involving Dembaba as well, beginning to feel
Dembaba.
in terms of what was said.
Degenerate NA take. Bro, it's a fucking joke, man. Yo, every time I say something about football, okay, or soccer, like the chat fucking lights up. I didn't know I had so many fucking soccer nerds in this community. Like, shut the fuck up, okay? The entire world loves this sport. Can I have a moment of silence away from you fucking freaks? I had to grow up lying about my interest in this shit so that I could get along with the fucking Normans. I don't want to hear it in my own community that I've cultivated, okay? Like, I'm going to keep memeing about how they love fucking diving and how it's not that difficult of a sport, even though it is, I know. And how every soccer player is 5'3". That's it. Dembaba şarkısını duymadın mı hiç lan? O Dembaba bu Dembaba. Aç dinleyek Dembaba şarkısını. Beşiktaş'tan gitti oraya. No. I love soccer, you piece of shit. In Mexico, we had a dessert called, oh yeah, the N word, but with a O in the end, which was a brown bread with an Afro kid and the rapper LMAO. They ended up changing it to Nito. Yeah. What's your favorite sport then? I'm not a fucking, I'm not a fan of organized sports. Like, I don't like watching it at all. I like playing basketball, but that's pretty much it. Yeah. It's because every soccer player actually wanted to be a basketball player, but they were too short and not athletic enough. Oh, that's gonna. I said that on purpose so that everyone could be fucking pissed. All right, let's watch.
These guys. So why when you mention me, listen to me. Why when you mention a black guy, you have to say this black guy? Say, but see,
Romanian language coming from Latin language. The accusation may be against the fourth official here.
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys my real take. Are you ready for this? The reason why so many fucking soccer fans are like, oh, this is a nothing burger. You want to know why? Because the referee didn't bring his own banana, okay, from home just so he could throw it at the black guy. Because that's literally what they do normally. That's what soccer fans' base level of understanding of racism is like, okay? Yelling ook, ook, ook when a fucking black player is doing a penalty kick, or like literally calling them monkeys, or literally fucking throwing banana peels. Like, soccer fans are fucking psychotic. Okay? And the worst part is like, I mean, it's bad all around, but the fucking insane shit that they do, the insane shit that they do in the fucking European leagues to their own players. Not even the fucking player of the opposite team. Motherfucker, to their own players, dude. So that's why they're like, what? Is this racist? What? I don't understand. Like, that's why I say, like, Europe has, like, advanced racism, okay? Advanced degrees in racism. Basically, the fourth official called a member of the management team that word. Also, the PSG manager defended the racists. Also, this will get you copyrighted. Also, Millwall players booed the BLM taking a knee this weekend. Yo, really? Like, now, this is, of course, not indicative of, like, all the soccer fans. I'm not saying every soccer fan is a racist piece of shit, but there are a lot of racist pieces of shit that are soccer fans, okay? Like, if you think people saying like, oh, like, I wouldn't fly the Confederate flag, that's disrespectful, but it's also disrespectful to kneel for the national anthem. If you think that that's bad, like, for Black Lives Matter, then welcome to an entirely different side of the planet where the fucking racism is so thick and so insane that, like, it's unimaginable. In America, they would, like, kill that person if they were that outwardly racist to a player, especially a player that they are in the team that they're supporting. The rest of the fans would be like, "Fuck off, dude! I mean, come on, you got to dial that racism shit back a little bit." An example of banana racism. Oh, yep. See. Yeah, they're throwing bananas. Stop, you have no clue about soccer? Bro, I grew up in Turkey. Like, I had to learn. I had to fake it for the longest time. I know more than, like, the fucking average American does, at least. Like, unless they are fans of soccer. Like, are you really going to tell me that racism is not a fucking significant problem, especially in the European leagues, like, about against black players? What are you, crazy? So funny. Besides disgusting racism in soccer, xenophobia is really huge in Europe. Yeah. Yeah. It's nuts. Mexican soccer team tells fans stop anti-gay puto chant. Wait, isn't puto mean bitch? Am I wrong? I thought it meant bitch, right? This is the exact translation of what he said with clear audio. The fourth official was pointing to the assistant coach to tell the ref to give him a red card. Breaking. The dialogue between the refs in full. The black one over there. Go check who he is. The black one over there. It's not possible to act like that. The F word is MN? What? Yeah, I thought Puto meant like a bitch or whore or something, right? Yeah, you can't say that. That's not allowed. That is the F word. I know what that is. The actual F word it starts with an M in Spanish, I thought. Anyway, Millwall fans booing BLM as they take the knee for Black Lives Matter will divide Twitter. Some will say it's proof the club Britain is racist. Millwall fans might reply, why should we kneel to a mob that desecrated the Churchill statue and cenotaph? What? Who the fuck is this both sides Andy over here, dude? What the fuck?
Hey chat, love you all. Thanks for 5 months hassle.
In some Spanish
Also,
countries, it's the M. Others use a different word. Don't repeat anything these guys are saying. Holy shit.
Yo, Ajan, love
that
from
in context
Canada,
referring to a man is equal to the F word. Okay, got it. I thought it was a whore. Like I thought it was like a bitch or a whore or something. But I guess I was wrong. I did not know that. Uber sold off their air taxi business. Dare is probably trying to move away from their Musha. Okay, we're not. That. Chuds really came out on Twitter for this, throwing around the I've been called white. It's just a description when in reality, if you're about to get a car, the ref will call you by your number, by your fucking name, by your goddamn number before they ever say, hey, that white dude. Yeah. No. It's fucking ridiculous.
The Europeans throwing these slurs out like they are playing in Boston Monkers.
Bro, you're crazy. I'm telling you, dude. Like they're playing in Boston. Dude, you don't understand. Like, listen, American racism is cute, okay? It's cute in comparison to some of the shit that they do in Europe. I mean, it's still not cute. We just have our own version of it. Like, you know, you don't like... I feel like the comparing black people to monkeys is like I don't know. It's just how do I describe it? It's probably like the worst fucking thing. Right up there with like I don't know, bringing a noose or something to imply that you're going to lynch someone, and they still defend that shit. Like people do that all the time as well. But it's straight up like the oldest version of it. Boston is worse than some place in Europe, to be honest. Someone shat in Bill Russell's bed.
Hi,
no,
D.
Boston is horrible, and so is Philadelphia. So are the big sports cities and their fucking franchises or their fandoms. But how do I describe this? I mean, there's no reason to fucking compare like variations of racism. Yeah, I'm talking about it right now. Damn, this is like big news in Turkey. My mom is over it. Okay, like I see that this is probably a good way to like you know, get one out on the French for their xenophobia and their Islamophobia and stuff. So that's probably part of the reason why they're doing it. But in some parts of Eastern Europe, they literally have neo-Nazi ultra sections for the fans that do Nazi chants and Roman salutes. Jesus Christ. Bad take. The police here alone is worse than anything in Europe. I've lived in both. Oh, for sure. No. I'm talking about fucking I'm talking about regular racism. And there's still a lot, like, there's still a lot of fucking regular racism in American sports too, but it's more coded or baked in and not as overt and directly as like comparing a black person to a monkey. You know what I mean? It's more like, oh, I hate that you're kneeling for the national anthem. You should know your place. That sort of racism, which is still fucking horrible. It's just not as like literally like masked the fuck off to the final degree.
Hi, Arjan.
Anyway, European racism is scary because it started a world war that made the whole continent a rubble.
This why
well,
I
you
hate
can make
monkey
the
men.
argument that American racism is scary because it like literally taught Europeans how to be racist in some ways. Like American eugenicists were and Jim Crow laws literally
Hey Hassan, it's my birthday
inspired
today.
Hitler.
Even though you
So
banned me for 2 weeks yesterday, I appreciate what you do. You radicalized me and your content has helped me get through my first semester of uni.
So, you shut the fuck up. Russell Westbrook had the N-word thrown at him in Salt Lake City. LeBron had his house spray painted. I know. I talked about it before. I talked about the LeBron story. I didn't know the Russell Westbrook had that, but yeah, no, that's horrible. I wasn't saying that like black players in America have an easier go at it or anything like that, and I certainly don't think that like as far as policing goes, it's not even comparable. Like American police are still worse, but as far as like soccer fandom goes, there's yeah, yes. Okay. Anyway. Breaking the all right, we're moving on from that story though. It's okay. What? Okay, but why is it bad to call someone black? I'm brown. If someone said that brown dude, why the fuck would I be offended? I'd be racist if I did, and though I was inferior in some way by being brown. What? The fuck are you saying?
Cool, I guess.
Oh, he took a fucking presser? Trump had a presser? Oh, I forgot to run an ad in the top of the hour, too. Okay. Trump delivered remarks at the Operation Warp Speed Summit, apparently, and then took some questions. We're going to take a look at that right now. And then I'm also going to... God, I'm in such a fucking... bad mood. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Top of the hour, every hour. I'm going to run a 60-second ad break right now. If you'd like to avoid the ads, all you need to do is subscribe. You can subscribe with $5. You can get like emotes and all this other shit that you see in the chat. And also, if you don't have $5, then you can subscribe for free by yoinking someone else's Amazon account and connecting it to your Twitch account and getting one free Twitch Prime as a consequence of that. This way, you'll have an ad-free experience. Here's the ad. This multiplayer ad thing is like so strange to me. We might run one of those so I can show it to you guys. Just diye bir şey var futbol mahkemesi. Orada İtalya'nın 120 kusur ırkçılık davası, İngiltere'nin 80, İspanya'nın 70 kusur falan. Türkiye'nin bir tane de o da Emre Belözoğlu. İngiltere'de İtalya falan futbol oynadı. Türk'ü bile bozdu. Piçler Nezokor'a taşağına tekme atmıştı. So there's a football court apparently, and Italy has 120 racism court cases. England has 80. Spain has 70. Turkey has 1. And the one is Emre Belözoğlu, and my friend here is saying Emre Belözoğlu was racist because he learned racism in England. Anyway. No, it's not okay. Of course it's not okay. What? No, it's not Turks that are being racist. You misunderstood. Wait, what is this? Okay, Mom, I can't talk right now. I gotta keep going with this stuff. But as a brown person, I would be upset. As a soccer player, I'm a teammate and a player, not a skin color. Call me by my name, like it says on my shirt.
Always good to be here.
Yeah. Sorry, dude, but European racism does not compare to America. You're literally talking out of your ass. Your government is a terrorist organization and your Nazi cops lynch black people for fun. Okay. That's why I qualified it as racism in America versus or racism in American institutions versus European racism that you experience in soccer. Like, there's also an additional problem there where, for example, if racism is so embedded in all of your institutions and in your cultural attitudes, it's not a competition anyway. But if it's so embedded in your institutions and your cultural attitudes, you can do dog whistle racism easier than you would in like a European country. That's the other point. Like, for example, in America, you can say, why are you kneeling for the national anthem? Or we don't want, poor people in our suburbs. Like, that is directly, related to black people. Like, that's just how it works. And you don't need to fucking, you don't need to like directly and overtly be like, black people are similar to monkeys, am I right? And instead, point to the cultural attitudes that are already in place. The messaging around it is in neatly packaged in a dog whistle half the time, and it's not direct. And that's the point I am trying to make when I'm talking about the racism in America. Why would poor people be in the suburbs, though? Says The Hustle. I'm sorry. Why wouldn't poor people be in the suburbs? First of all, poor people live in the suburbs too, you fucking dingus. Why wouldn't poor people be in the suburbs? Is there a fucking reason? Like, I didn't realize that the suburbs were supposed to be fucking outlined specifically for rich people. Like, I didn't realize that was how it worked. Hella poor people live in the suburbs now. I'm literally in the suburbs and I'm poor. Yeah, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
10 months in with my favorite leftist Timbo.
Your actions are unacceptable. As a Republican, every day you remind me that poor people exist, which agitates me immensely. You are an agitator and must be stopped. I will be sending you a lot of money because money always solves problems. Anyway, gotta go. The Klan rally's gonna be late.
Pogo.
Alright. Alright, let's see what he had to say when he took some questions.
Hi.
The hardship that they're all facing as this virus does get worse.
Yeah, well, CDC puts out their guidelines, and they're very important guidelines. But I think that the vaccine was our goal. Yeah. That was number one because that was the way. It was the way it ends. Plus, you do have an immunity. You develop immunity over a period of time, and I hear we're close to 15%. I'm hearing that, and that is terrific. That's a very powerful vaccine in itself. And just tremendous progress has been made. One of the reasons we do show so many, and I say this and I've been saying it for a long time, so many cases is because of the fact that we have 200 million tests. And you take, I think India is actually in second place with just a fraction of that number. So we're many times greater than the second country. And India has 1.4 billion people where our testing program has been incredible. And we actually are also coming out with...
This motherfucker really is like pro-vaccine, which I find to be really funny. I guess like the one saving grace here is that his narcissism and his interest in being like the savior of all people is leading him to advocate for the vaccine, despite the fact that he has numerous times in the past called into question in a way that like a lot of anti-vaxxers do. He's called into question like how vaccines might cause autism, things like that. So it's pretty tight that he's like so fucking he's such a narcissist that he's like made a fucking complete heel turn on the vaccine part. Yeah, it's because he made the vaccine. Fuck it. That's why I was always like, yo, listen, he's pro-vaccine, his followers are against it. No, he wasn't pro-vaccine. Go look back at his timeline. Like, he used to say vaccines potentially cause autism and shit. Get out of here.
With new tests very shortly that will make the process even easier, and you won't need doctors necessarily to do the tests. So we have some incredible tests coming out in a very short period of time. Yeah, please.
Some of these scientific officials here in this room have encouraged Americans
not to travel this holiday season, not to go to large gatherings. Across the street, you've been holding holiday parties with hundreds of people, many not wearing masks. Why are you modeling a different behavior to the American people than what your scientists tell us?
Well, they're Christmas parties, and frankly, we've reduced the number very substantially, as you know. And I see a lot of people at the parties wearing masks. I mean, I would say that I look out at the audience at those parties, and we have a lot of people wearing masks, and I think that's a good thing. Yeah, please, over here. Go ahead.
The next administration will be the one ultimately that implements a lot of the distribution of this vaccine and will oversee much of the future of the way Operation Warp Speed goes forward. Why not include members of the Biden transition team as part of this summit that you're hosting today?
Well, we're going to have to see who the next administration is, because we won in those swing states, and there was terrible things that went on. So we're going to have to see who the next administration is. But whichever the next administration is, will really benefit by what we've been able to do with this incredible science, the doctors, all of the people that came up, the lab technicians. The work that's been done is incredible, and it will be incredible for the next administration. And hopefully the next administration will be the Trump administration, because you can't...
What? Bro, this shit is like, it's like, come on, dude. Come on. Just let us fucking... Come on, dude. You can't... You still didn't run the ad? No, I did. I ran it. I'm pretty sure I ran it. Diet Coop. The rest of the world did the same thing. What an idiot. I mean, dude, I just...
Can you do 10 minutes of your stream with your perfect Norwegian accent?
No.
Steal hundreds of thousands of votes. You can't have fraud and deception and all of the things that they did, and then slightly win a swing state. And you just have to look at the numbers, look at what's been on tape, look at all the corruption, and we'll see. You can't win an election like that. So hopefully the next administration will be the Trump administration, a continuation, which has led us to the highest stock markets we've ever had, the best employment numbers we've ever had, a rebuilt military. If you look at the tax reductions are the greatest in history, the regulation reductions, the greatest in history. It leads us to Space Force, which nobody thought was possible. All of the things we've...
Nobody thought Space Force was possible. Listen, if there's any truth to that sentiment, okay, which I don't think there is, but if there was any truth to that sentiment, the only reason why Space Force would be a difficult thing to pass through is because Republicans would never shut the fuck up about how expensive it is. Okay? That's the whole point. Like, it's just, oh God. Republicans get away with so much. I'm kind of jealous. Like, I feel like Republicans would be able to literally push for a Medicare for all type package. I mean, I guess Space Force is military, so I guess you could sell it that way. But no, if the Democrats went for Space Force, even if it's military, you fucking think the Republicans would not use that against the Democratic Party? Today. He absolutely would. They absolutely would. They would say that this is an expense that is ridiculous, like they used to say with NASA, because it's still too science adjacent. You understand? It's still too close to science. And there's nothing Republicans hate like motherfucking science. Okay?
Done, and we were rewarded with a victory. Now let's see whether or not somebody has the courage, whether it's a legislator or legislatures, or whether it's a justice of the Supreme Court or a number of justices of the Supreme Court. Let's see if they have the courage to do what everybody in this country knows is right. I received almost 75 million votes, the highest number of votes in the history of our country for a sitting president. 12 million more than the 63 million we received 4 years ago. President Obama received 3 million less in his second term, and he won easily. I received 12 million more, which, by the way, is a record. 12 million more. And they say that when the numbers came out, and the numbers came through machines, and all of those ballots were taken away and added, all you have to do is turn on your local television set, and you'll see what happened, with thousands of ballots coming out from under tables, with all of the terrible things you saw. All you have to do is take a look, and if somebody has the courage, I know who the next administration will be. And I'll tell you what, life will be much easier for this country because of what we've done right now. And because of a lot of the people in this room, the job you've done on the vaccine, together with a lot of others, has been a modern-day miracle. And it's really been acknowledged as such. And I want to thank you. I want to give you my love. And I want to give you my thanks because you're very special people. And now, good luck. You distribute that, General, and really set records, okay? Set records just like we've been doing for 4 years. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
Okay, so not only is this silly as fuck, but we also, and I don't know how much of this is like exaggerated by mainstream media, but if I'm not mistaken, we also found out that the Trump administration had an opportunity to purchase more of the Pfizer vaccines, and yet, hold on. Where is it? Where is it? The link doesn't work in your IG story? Wait, it doesn't? How the fuck did you see it? I just posted it. Did I fuck it up? God damn, dude. I literally only like 200 people saw it so far.
Six months has.
Hold on, I gotta fix that. Launch failed. Yeah, I really fucked up. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do a do-over tomorrow with, like, you know, cool, fun, exciting, in a cool, fun, and exciting way. We're gonna act like this launch wasn't the merch launch, and we'll do it one more time, okay? Hold on. Why isn't it?
Pogo.
Dude, I also ordered food. I said, fuck it. Sorry, late to the stream. Sorry if this is a sore spot, but any news on the early access Cyberpunk front? No, nothing yet. I have been frantically. All right, I fixed it. I have been frantically refreshing my email. SpaceX launch failed, not merch. Oh, SpaceX launch failed. Well, my fucking merch launch failed too. So, hey, you win some, you lose some. Okay, we learn and we get better. So, White House is denying it, but apparently they had the choice for 1 million. Trump administration passed on chance to secure more Pfizer vaccines. The pharmaceutical company offered the government a chance to lock in additional supplies before its vaccine was proved effective in clinical trials. And the Trump administration said no. Now, I have two different opinions on this, two different points of view. I feel like no matter what happens, like, this is a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situation, because, like, they have to do, like,
what you do.
Do
you have any good?
Because, like, if they had purchased the lot, not to defend the Trump vaccine, but if they were to pump out a fuckload of money into this Pfizer vaccine and then it was proven ineffective, then everyone would have been like, oh, look at these fucking idiots. They spent billions and billions of dollars on a fucking vaccine that never came through. So, I don't know.
Happy anniversary, Hassan. I love you.
While 2 vaccines, including Pfizer's, have proved to be highly effective against COVID, and a third also appears to be at least moderately effective, supplies are shaping up to be scarce in the coming months as infections, hospitalizations, and deaths surge to new highs. 100 million more. Yeah. I mean, they could have had more, or they could have locked in more, but they didn't. And now we're only going to have half of that.
Keep up
enough to inoculate 50 million people since this vaccine requires 2 shots. Sorry. Okay, we're gonna have half of the 50. The vaccine was developed by BioNTech, the German company. How did they twist it into a Pfizer vaccine? Even the vaccine name is BCNTX. It's probably fiscal austerity. Like, the real reason why they did this, the real reason why they fucking didn't buy a larger quantity is most likely because they did not want to waste money. Like, they already thought that they were pumping out too much money to these vaccines to begin with. So, yeah, I don't know. Just to see how much Republicans get away with, look at the OMB tweet. Wait,
it is just the beginning.
I want to see this interview.
Kenyon, and just as we were preparing for this live hit, we asked this gentleman whether perhaps he had just received the vaccination, and it turns out that he did. Mr. Kenyon is 91 years old, and I'd like you to...
Look at this motherfucker flexing, bro. Hey, get your 91-year-old ass out of here, bro. Yo, look at him. He's like 91, no mask, running around. Oi, bruv, I got no fucking mask, bruv, because... I got a fucking vaccine, bruv. Look at me, bruv. I'm fucking 91 years old, bruv. This son of a bitch.
You to tell us how you came to get the vaccine this morning, how it happened.
I rang up Guy's Hospital, which I know very well. So I've lived in London most of my grown-up life. And I said, what's this thing? You're doing the vaccination? They said, yes. And then they spent various times asking me questions about this and that, not very interesting. And I said, yes, no, yes, no. And they said, we'll come at 12:30. Of course, I couldn't damn well find anywhere to park my car, so I was late. Anyway, I'm here now, and I got...
Dude, what is he even saying? I don't understand what...
And I said, yes, no, yes, no. And they said, we'll come at 12:30. Of course, I couldn't damn well find anywhere to park my car, so I was late. Anyway, I'm here now, and... I got inside and they duly put me on a list. I went off and had a rather nasty lunch and then came back and they were ready for me. Okay. And no, it didn't hurt at all. I didn't know the needle had gone in until it had come out. It was very interesting. No, it was painless.
And it was a quick in and out for the needle, like any vaccination.
Exactly. Well, if you don't... Vaccinations aren't very common, are they? One has inoculations, no.
Well, so you called this morning, sir.
Inoculation.
Said, I'd like to be vaccinated. You're vaccinating, aren't you? I've seen it on the news, watched the news. And they said yes. I said, and then they asked me questions. They said, come at 12:30.
How do you feel that you are now one of the first people in the country to have received the first dose of this vaccine? One of the first people in the world. How do you feel about it?
I don't think I feel about it at all, except that I hope I aren't not going to have the bloody bug now. I don't intend to have it because I've got granddaughters and I want to live a long time to enjoy their lives.
Have you been able to see them much this past year?
No, I'm not hugged them. I'm going to for Christmas. And they're going to be their parents, my daughter and son-in-law, are going to make quite sure they're able to be hugged.
Have you told them? Do they know?
Old man doesn't know he's got autism now. That's a joke for those of you who don't know about how Republicans and conservative idiots think that, like, and even liberals actually, liberal fucking crystal mommies think that vaccinations cause autism. Dude, ableism? Really?
My neighbors just put a QAnon sign in the front yard.
Did I be?
You know what? I really should never even clarify or qualify any of the jokes I make and just go along with it. It's probably better off that way.
No, I'm telling them, getting home and tell them now. No.
He's got a microchip in him now.
Everyone knows. You're the first to know.
So they're going to get the good news that soon you will have protection from this virus.
Exactly, yes, that's right. They will. Of course, I'm going to tell my family. They don't know I've been here today. I forgot to... Well, I haven't got time to bring up.
So what I don't understand is why he's running around town like he's already immune when, if I'm not mistaken, you don't... Like, it doesn't work like that. You gotta... No, this isn't the William Shakespeare guy. He's not the first guy that got it. A number of people on the autism spectrum work in immunology. In other words, autism causes vaccines. True.
Chip me too, Daddy.
I understand.
Chip me too.
It consists of daughters and grandchildren.
I understand the hospital gave you a card.
Yes.
What is it? Can you show us? What does it say on the card?
Here you are. Have you ever taken a picture of that? It just says my name and when I've to come for the follow-up in 10 days' time.
Oh my God, he still needs a second one, dude. What the fuck?
So, and it's got my name on it, and that's about it. Very unexciting.
So you should be coming back in 21 days' time, and according to NHS guidance, 7 to 10 days after that, which brings us to early January, you should have developed.
Okay, my guy. I mean, this old man is probably very limited in his interactions with others anyway.
Hassle.
But if I'm not mistaken, and I might be, and some of these vaccines are different. This is the 2-dose vaccine, and it still takes some time for your body to react to the vaccine and develop
This
immunity.
Sounds like someone getting interviewed after
There's
getting
no
the golden
guarantee
ticket
that
in
you
Willy
get
Wonka
the
cafe.
immunity. That's another fucking problem. So you still need to be safe. And you definitely should not be running around without a fucking mask before you get the second, and also wait the extended period of time until you develop the immunity. Okay? And lastly, in this entire process, you could still have caught COVID. Like, you could have caught COVID like 3 days ago. Okay? And you're running around now spreading it potentially. Like, you gotta wait, my guy. He's just... Even the flu vaccine is not 100% immunity. The flu vaccine is way lower than... The flu vaccine's immunity rate is always going to be lower than COVID.
Love you, Hassan. Looking good today.
Like,
Nice
the flu
glasses,
vaccine's
five
immunity
eyes.
rate is like 30% or something. No, don't say wrong. There's like fucking... They have to change it every year, man. It's like... Yeah, they have to change it every fucking year. And there's also different types. Of course, that's why it's so... Bitch, don't test me on this shit. The FDA said it should start working within 10 days, but you're 100% right. You got to wait until it's fully raw. Done. It's like, it's dependent on what year it is, but it ranges from like, on the lower end, I think 30 is the lowest.
This
And on the
sounds
higher
like
end,
someone
like
getting interviewed
70%.
after getting the golden ticket in Willy Wonka
The
cafe.
virus mutates, making it really hard to make a vaccine that works forever. Yeah. This is how long it takes for immunity. Okay, 2 doses of the Pfizer vaccine required for full immunity. Day 1, you get the fucking first vaccine dose. Day 12, you start to build immunity. Day 21, you get the second vaccine dose. Day 28, you get full immunity, bruv. This is the Pfizer BioNTech vaccination, bruv.
Thanks for helping shape my aggressive leftist views on a daily basis.
It is what it is, bruv. It is what it fucking is, bruv. A bit aggressive in it. Yeah, you got a license for that fucking vaccine, bruv. You got a license for that, bruv. All right, checking in on the merchandising. We have officially hit 1,500. I think the last time I did this, like I said, I had 2,000 in a span of 2 weeks, and we've already hit 1,500 in like the first couple of hours with very little marketing behind it. Which, what was your goal for it? I didn't have a goal for it. I didn't even know what was gonna happen. Can I be your George's pet yet? We're nicknamed land commies. What? You may have said it's prior, but will you be getting the vaccine the second it's readily available? Fuck yeah, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God. If I can get it, like, I don't want to cut the line, okay? But if I have an opportunity, let's say I'm doing like a fucking project or something with a company and they're like, hey, you got to get vaccinated for this. You bet your fucking ass I'm going to get that shit, dude. I'll eat it. I will fucking Damn, the microchip got a patch after 20 days. Where could I find the patch notes? Yo, are we going to watch the Train Wrecks Pokemon cards box opening? No. You're in the last 10% of the line? Yeah, exactly. The